Congratulations to the class of 2026 on the completion of your degrees. Every graduate of McMaster University is proudly welcomed as a member of the McMaster Alumni Association. Who are McMaster alumni? From coast to coast and every corner of the world, we work, lead, contribute, and volunteer in all industries and fields of work. We take our community spirit with us, our creativity and technical strengths, along with our unique problem-solving skills to make a difference for others, collaborating and innovating to take on the big questions facing the world. We make an impact. McMaster University's alumni community is one of the foundations of our success. alumni achievements, leadership, and service shape not only the university, but also the communities, industries, and causes they support around the world. Let's meet some of McMaster's outstanding alumni now, introducing some of the 2026 McMaster Alumni Association Award winners.
I think I did know myself really well. So what I would say to a lot of people who don't is, one is get to know yourself like holistically as well. And then the best advice that I was ever given that I love passing on to other people is find a mentor and be somebody else's mentor, no matter what stage you're at. Because if you're graduating, you can mentor somebody 2 years behind you, a year behind you, a high school student, but always be looking for somebody who is a few steps ahead of where you think you might want to get to, because they're the ones who are going to talk about you in rooms that you're not even in, and you have no idea where those kinds of loose ties are going to lead, because none of the jobs I've gotten in my entire career have come from an online portal. It's always a referral. It's a thing I didn't think I would ever fall into, and somebody was championing me, like, without me even knowing that it was happening.
Really reflect on your values and articulate your purpose. And what purpose is your why, right? It's kind of the reason you get up in the morning. It's the direction you move in life. And, when I look at people around me, and sometimes students in my classes, I see that there's there isn't this direction that they have. So I think we can benefit from thinking about purpose. Why are you here? What do you stand for? What's truly important to you? And I think when we reflect on these elements, it's easier to make decisions in life, right? If that is, the kind of work that you choose to do, paid or unpaid work, if there's an opportunity in front of you, it's easier to make the decision and to say yes to something if it aligns with your values and, what is important to you.
The best advice I would give is to really take the time to understand your story. You've been at McMaster, which is a globally renowned institution. Not only have you built an exceptional education, you've been able to have these lifelong experiences in the community you've been at through McMaster. And I've realized that you could come across many people that have the same degree, many people that have the same credentials, but what is the story behind your path? What is the information there? What is the unique path that has led you to be the person you are? And how can you speak to that when you're in positions, whether it's through entrepreneurship or whether you're applying for an interview or whether you're trying to get funding or whatever it may be? The more you understand your story, the more ownership you could take over where you're going, and the more power you have in terms of preparing for what the future may hold for you. Because I'm just starting to realize that after you leave university, the world is a place where you are competing with many people in ways you do and don't realize. And I'm really just starting to see that when you understand your story, you start to take a bit more ownership, and it helps you prepare for the things that, you inevitably can't prepare for life. So if you could listen from anything from my ramble, I would just say, continue to remember and honor your story, because you're carving a path that only you could take.
Give yourself grace. I know once you graduate, you feel perhaps the pressure and the stress of having to make something of yourself immediately after graduation. And while that career progression is important to ensure that there's not a huge gap between your schooling, and when you put yourself out into the field, give yourself grace to just immerse yourself and soak in the fact that you just accomplished something so amazing, and really sit and think, based on all these experiences, the knowledge and the skills that I've developed, what might be the best step forward that allows me to really not only express the creativity of the scholarship that I just had under my belt, but will also bring me joy. I think early on in my career, I was just so stressed about getting a job. I didn't actually think about, do I want to do this? Is the day-to-day grind of doing this work, while it can be stressful, is it also finding pockets of meaningfulness and impact that allows me to stay in these spaces, for longer? So give yourself grace and time to think about, those things, and also don't be shy. Put yourself out there, practice really marketing yourself and working, that muscle. While that degree is very, very important, people are also going to want to know about you beyond this piece of paper and your academic grades. So start really thinking about how you market yourself, how you share your experiences and your stories, and get out there and network in community and in formal spaces as well too.
Today we welcome the newest members to this vibrant alumni community that stretches across the globe. Let's hear from some of this year's graduates as they reflect on their time at McMaster.
One of my favorite memories at Mac was actually move-in day. I remember being super nervous to move in and make friends, and me and my roommate actually wandered around the halls hoping we'd find someone in there and just force them to be our friend. And it actually worked out, and we found our second year roommates that way.
I want to thank my parents and my family because my parents have created this life for me that's made it all possible and why I'm here today. They made it so every goal was achievable, no dream was too big, and no love was limited for my brothers and I. And I also want to thank my brothers because they paved the way as two older brothers to show me what life is like and kind of where I should go next. And they also made me tough enough to survive it, being two older brothers. So I want to thank them.
My favorite experience at McMaster was probably getting the unique opportunity to do brain cancer research under the supervision of Dr. Sheila Singh. I think this was something that was so unique, and getting the opportunity to contribute to research that can hopefully help patients one day was something that I'll never forget.
There are a couple people I want to thank. I think the first being my mother. Being able to study at McMaster, I was able to stay at home, and something that I really appreciate is that we honestly got this degree together. She was someone who always stayed up during the late hours when I was studying, always making sure I was well fed or there for me. I'd also love to thank my dad. I always say he's the best listening ears. He always had to hear me as I recited all my 2000 anatomy cards, so I really won't forget those moments. And I'd love to thank my older sister, and she always taught me to embrace who I am. I'd also love to thank two mentors who I discovered at my time at McMaster, Dr. Patricia Fruja, the Associate Dean of Indigenous Health within the Faculty of Health Sciences. She's someone who I got to really learn from and explore my interest in Indigenous health from my first to fourth year of university, and Hartley Jaffine, a facilitator within the Honors Health Sciences program that taught me to really explore my interests within and outside the health sciences, including creative writing.
I would like to shout out the two most important people in my life, my parents, who gave up everything in their life to move us to Canada and get me to where I am today, graduating from McMaster University. Without them, I would not be where I am right now. I would also like to thank my family, who is back home watching me graduate right now. I would like to thank them for all their support and encouragement all the way from overseas.
One of my favorite memories from McMaster was giving campus tours. I remember being in those groups when I was considering attending McMaster, being unsure but also curious of what would be coming. And it has been a super full circle moment to be able to support students and guide their journeys. And it has really shaped my perspective on community as well as growth in my time here.
I'd love to express my sincere gratitude to my family. Thank you, Amma, Appa, Akka, as well as Aditi, Jemson, Roshan, and my whole extended family and cousins. Thank you for your support and for believing in me. I wouldn't be here without you. I would also love to thank my supervisor, Dr. Joan Krupinski, for giving me this project, for believing in me. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank my parents for everything that they've done for me. I truly wouldn't be here without them. They've been here through the highs, the lows, and everything in between. And if it weren't for them, I would never have accomplished the things that I have. And for that, I want to say I love you and I thank you.
I'd like to shout out my parents, my mama and baba. Thank you for being my rocks throughout my journey over here at McMaster. Graduating to me is more than just a diploma. It is proof that your sacrifices were worth it. You left your lives behind and you sacrificed your dreams so I would have the best chance at fulfilling mine. I'd also like to shout out my sisters and my friends, from late nights studying in Thode to getting a sweet treat to celebrate after. You guys are all the reasons why I'm here today.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. Surprise! I just wanted to thank you so much for everything that you've done for me throughout the years, and that is one of the main reasons why I'm standing here today. Hi Nana, hi Grandma, hi Papa. I also wanted to thank you for all the love and support that you guys have given me throughout my life. And Grandpa, I know that you can't be here today, but I know that you're cheering me on from above.
One thing that I remember very, very clearly is the use of the boat all throughout my 4 years. I remember in my second year how my friend and I, we would go into that boat, we'd have like little improv sessions. There would be people that would pass by and they'd giggle. And you know what? Honestly, I'm glad that they had some fun watching our improv sessions. But aside from that, we were always there talking, you know, wasting our time or using up our time until it was time for class. So definitely our time at the boat. Yeah, that was great.
My favorite memory would have to be from first year. So my friends and I had this little tradition where after every midterm we'd go to Centro to grab ice cream. And although it wasn't anything big, it kind of just made the stress of school feel lighter, and it helped me realize that I had friends who were going through this journey with me as well.
Someone I'd like to shout out would first of all be my mom, whose home-cooked meals are what got me through exam season. I'd like to thank all of my professors for answering all of my panicked emails I'd send at 1 a.m. And lastly, I'd like to thank my friends for being willing to take a random walk with me around campus whenever I felt like I couldn't focus at the library.
Opportunity.
Second home.
Enriching.
Personal growth.
Strength.
Grateful.
Transformative.
Rewarding.
Opportunity.
Bright.
Perseverance.
Confidence building.
Unforgettable.
Thank you, class of 2026. We are confident you will continue to make us proud, and we are so excited to see where you will go, what you will create, how you will advance and innovate, and where you will make your unique impact, making a brighter world for us all. And to echo the sentiments of our graduands, thank you to all the supporters out there who played such an important role in bringing us to this occasion today. We celebrate you, along with your graduate today, and we share your pride. And graduands, remember, your formal time at McMaster may have come to a close, but you are now a member of the McMaster Alumni Association, and we are here wherever you want to connect. Stay in touch, keep your email up to date, and learn about all that your Alumni Association offers you. Welcome to the network of a lifetime.
it just seems like, but I mean, at the end of the day as well, I just can't, like, you always heard the rhetoric that the JCPOA was a huge bad deal because we sent over boatloads of money, which I did some research on, and it actually was not true. We just released money that we were holding.
Yeah,
Or that they were holding.
Yeah.
So he went and tore up that agreement for no real good reason other than just political posturing.
Yes.
Because you would have been far better off to have that in place now.
And at that time, I think it was some 1.7 billion or something like that. They're talking about 300 billion, not just giving it to them, but you know, and just releasing sanctions and
and also, I mean, you spend 80 billion bombing them, now you're going to spend 300 billion rebuilding it, and they're going to charge tolls on the
or transport fees or whatever. Yeah, no, it's absolutely.
But what I don't understand is, like, sometimes, like, you get spin on one side and this on that side. Can we all just agree on what the facts are? Because this sounds really shitty. Like, they played him like a fool.
Well, and they are fools. I mean, Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff have no business being there negotiating. They don't know. They have no idea what they're doing. And they're the ones that are going to be negotiating over the next 60 days. And they'll be run around. They'll have circles run around them over the next couple months, too.
Well, I mean, the one thing that I have to say about the Iranians, they don't necessarily always, like, they're very smart people, even when in the Obama days. Like, it took 2 years to negotiate that because they agree to something and then they change their mind or they disagree or they'll go back. Like, they're playing him like a fool right now because they will agree to a set of terms and then change it at the end. So they are not easy people to negotiate with. But at the same time, you shouldn't have gotten yourself into this position. But can we all just agree on something? Like, or is it just, I'm looking at it from this perspective, but there's this perspective that we're not saying? It just seems like an epic fail.
There's a great Isaac Schotner, you know, he's a New Yorker columnist. He does interviews, and he's kind of famous for, like, people think that they can talk to him and come out looking good, but he's famous for just making people look like absolute idiots. And he was interviewing a right-wing broadcaster from Israel, and they were just talking about how he's feeling about Trump having kind of left him high and dry. And there's a couple of funny little exchanges there, like, you knew who Trump was going into this, didn't you? He's never, nobody's ever come out of, you know, like, getting close with Trump
and surviving it.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, you would think, like, he always calls himself this master negotiator, and I never believed it from the beginning, but I always thought he's going to send in some decent diplomats who have experience in doing deals.
Right.
No.
Well, none of those people are left.
It floors me that this level of incompetence isn't being called out by everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. The other kind of interesting or funny thing is that it kind of looks like everybody is throwing J.D. Vance under the bus.
Well, I think J.D. Vance knows the writing on the wall and doesn't want anything to do with this. Yeah. It's going to be hard to justify the outcome of it.
But at the end of the day, it's going to be his signature.
Yeah. I don't think he wanted to go to war in the first place because he already knew it was dumb.
Yeah.
But he's I guess, he has to follow suit, I guess.
Yeah, those are some of the, I think Lindsey Graham
Is the only one that's, but again, that's the kind of thing that bothers me about this is I don't care whether it's a left or a right. I just want to know what the real deal is. Because if it's a shit deal, you just spend a shit ton of taxpayer dollars bombing the crap out of them for no good reason.
I don't think I think it's clear. I don't think there's any question that what, the way that it, you've just characterized it is the way that it is. It seems quite clear. And you don't even, yeah, I mean, the, the, the evidence is, as I say, you just have to look at the whole situation and just know that, like, it's absolutely clear that Trump had he just wants to get out of this. He has no leverage. He's basically bored.
Well, I mean, and the thing is, his likability is taking a hit on this because it's just something he always thought it was going to be over in a week.
Yeah. After this, he was actually very popular in Israel. He was popular going into this, and then having done it, his popular kind of shot up. But in the last couple of weeks, it's completely flipped.
I read that as well.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, it's I really a lot of that stuff, just all the spin stuff, just drives me crazy because you just want people to call out what it is so that people can make an informed decision. But it's just spin all the time.
Graduands and guests, please rise as you are able for the academic procession.
I declare that the 680th Convocation of McMaster University for the conferring of degrees is now in session.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Maureen MacDonald, Provost and Vice President Academic. This afternoon, I have the great pleasure of acting as your Master of Ceremonies and of welcoming all of you, graduands and guests, to this convocation ceremony. On behalf of the university, I would like to recognize and acknowledge that we meet today on the traditional territories of the Mississauga and Haudenosaunee Nations, and within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. We must remember that we all have a role in upholding the spirit of the agreement, and that merely acknowledging our presence on these traditional lands is only a small step in our shared path to reconciliation. I challenge you to consider how you can foster reconciliation among the many peoples that inhabit these lands. I would like to start today's proceedings by acknowledging some of the notable leaders joining me on stage today. Our Chancellor, Dr. Nicholas Brathwaite, President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Susan Tai, Vice Provost and Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Steve Relanovich, Vice Provost Teaching and Learning, Dr. Kim Day, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Science, Dr. Bruce Newbold, Associate and Assistant Deans, Chairs, faculty members, and honored guests. We will open and close the ceremony today with the Thanksgiving address. In Haudenosaunee culture, it is common for a speaker to stand and recite words of acknowledgement and thanks when people come together for important matters. In the Mohawk language, this is known as Ohondo Gali Hatekwa, the words that come before all else. In the Cayuga language, it is called Ganyohanyok, or the Thanksgiving Address. Both are sometimes known as greetings to the natural world. These are ancient words that are intended to remind all of those in attendance that as a group of people, we are to warmly greet one another and collectively give thanks to all the elements that have made it possible for us to be well on this earth. This shared activity of hearing and listening is said to create feelings of good-mindedness in our daily interactions with one another and asks us to be active participants in maintaining this state of being. I encourage all of you to look in your program for a link to the celebration website where there is an English translation of the address that you will hear shortly. Following the Thanksgiving address, Dr. Bruce Newbold, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Science, will deliver some welcoming remarks. I would now like to call upon Derek Sandy, Knowledge Keeper, to deliver the Thanksgiving address. Thank you.
Greetings, everybody. How you get gaso, gayo kono ni wa kwenzo dan, tahiona ni wa gishot dan. Hauhege is my native name, my Macuga Wolf clan. It's my duty to share Ganohanyo with you. And down in what ne when you should na and was a when I don't hungry rak na to what ne ne na hungudrat swio do guess na did wayo na to what ne na e guy my duck na do what a get do Ganohanyo. And on and the gang go dance what town see or sky might go about them. Nay, and way what can't of some guy dixon, some guy we gonna hanyo. Nay, on ways out scan or do not turn you. Niddy nay and way hake ye had scar and why ya hung what go. Scar did what a hanyo to gan you took down and what go. And on in there and wa tro, we saw how when's a date one oh how did one hook what. Nay, so how do you go to the rock went. Nay, na. Nina agree when next scan on up to now what need a targets. Nina and what away no ni na did you know honyo. So how when's a date one oh how did one hook quite need to get in you took now and what you go. And on Nina and what tro we Nane o neganoski hendanyo no waudanyo gonna die nini got go on a sake. Need na and what away no ni na did one hon yo and nigga no snake again yo tunk na hung one go ha. And on ni na and wa tro we na ni sa nigga ha we ani on ta na go to go and ni na ji son up. Need na and what away no ni na did one hon yo na ni sa nigga ha we ani on ta ni again yo tunk na hung one go ha. And on ni na and wa tro we Nani gadinho gadidaksano gates ni gadigano gates na go to go and nig na di wahon days ne go to na away go ne na do the way no ni na did one hon yo gadinho gadidaksano gates ni gadigano gates ne to get ni tok na go go and on ni na hand wa tro we nani o to the no ni gadisha de hadoni ne na go to go and nig na wachta Need and whatever you know, na did one hon, yo na godisha de hadoni, need to get your took na what to go on. And na and wa tro we na some good not trying to get hick go sent against no day. Ne all hand at the hodets a go hon. Need na what need a targets na and wa gwini na a hit to go. Nanny gonna hung went song. Need and whatever you know, na ditino honyo na some good not trying to get hick go setting against no day. Need again you took na one to go. And on na and wa tro we now to the no need na deal wa ni na o da o hadios ton. Need na do I want na scan on and did the way ni deal wa ni. Need and whatever you know, na did one honyo deal wa ni need again you took na one to go. And on na and wa tro we na to how we and that's how when jada. Na hawi o hoi hokas and when hodai hodonyo touch ni gets at na hawi and he ne na get do na he got quest and it qua had you at the gates at tea so did he know qua ne na and they ka qua gates so scan get to go what's the watch I just run qua ne go to ne so he ka ni dog gates at tea so did he know qua ne go to ne o just and dasha sank on he dog at tea so did he know qua ne na and Ungodra sweet o dogus a guy why na dehodan gan guy when they get drift think ne na and why one na scanos from not to know na what near doggies ne na and what away no ni na scott the tina honyo na hodai hodonyo touch ni get set na how and he ne to gan you took na and what ni go and on na and wa tro we na said we'll go on that's gonna day oi ho on na touch what's ne do so high point what's that now so go ya hank go hand don't how much for the youngie ne na go dot sweet yo na what need a dog is na hand wa ton de how when not so go ya so ne na and what away no ni na de said one on yo na ne said we'll go on that's gonna day yo ne to get you took na what to go and on na hand wa tro we na gi no go dog ge ha de ya kyon on na de ki anya do ne na go dot sweet yo scan no do not to yo na mo to get the way ni ne na what away no ni na de tina hanyo ge ha no ha de ya kyon on na de ki anya do ne to get you took na what to go and on na hand wa tro we na ha ge go he de ha na great so go di so ne so to send do ne scan no I do not to yo ne na do I wa ne na scan no so not to yo na what ne the dog is on go dot sweet yo do guest wa ha we na ho de ni don't shut and they land what away no ni na de se run on yo na go he de ha drop so go di so ne to gan yo tok na go ni go ha dan to na got queen I ge ga ga na go no yo dan to no
Good afternoon, class of 2026. Don't worry, I'm not about to call on you and your classmates to change, save, transform, or reinvent the world. That's a lot of pressure. Although I have no doubt that you will do exactly that. But today, right now, and right here, I want you to simply enjoy this moment. And this is very much a big moment for you, one of the defining moments in what I'm sure will be a wonderful life. This moment has been years in the making. Cue the Arkells. Years worth of lectures and labs, 8:30 classes, late nights or even entire nights spent studying in Thode, co-op placements, field work, and field trips, group, capstone, and thesis projects, class, poster, and oral presentations, assignments, assessments, and exams. You did that and more, and now you are here. This moment is a payoff for all of your hard work, the opportunities you seized, the connections you made, the hard lessons you learned, the risks you took, the moments of doubt, and the setbacks that tested and strengthened your mettle. The last 4 or 5 years were both a marathon and an all-out sprint, and I suspect that you started running back in high school. You were always working towards a goal, to get good grades, get into one of the best universities and faculties of science in all of Canada. Yes, it's true, McMaster science is the best. And once you got here, it was to continue to get good grades and get into medical school or grad school or to start your career. If only for today, I'd encourage you to stop, look up, and look around. Enjoy this hard-earned and amazing moment. Now give yourself a round of applause. That was pretty good, but I think this afternoon's, the early afternoon convocation was just a little bit louder. Let's try this again. Much, much better, so much better. Get used to the applause. When family and friends congratulate you, take the compliment. Don't diminish, downplay, or dismiss what you've accomplished. What you've already achieved is really a big deal. During your time at McMaster, you bent the trajectory of your life. I guarantee you that you aren't the same person who showed up on your first day at McMaster. So please, enjoy this moment, your moment. You worked so hard to get here. Now, having said all of that, I want to leave you with one final homework assignment, and there's no grade or credit, so don't worry. But this is an assignment that will reinforce a habit that will serve you well throughout your career and your life, and maybe you've already started this as a daily habit. I want you to think of one person here at Mac who went out of their way for you. Maybe it was a grand gesture or a small act of kindness. This person could be a professor, a staff member, a teaching assistant, lab tech, librarian, or a coach. Within the next week, I want you to write that person a thank you note. Not a text or an email, but a real note on paper with a postage stamp. Tell them exactly how they made a difference and how their words or gestures helped you get to this moment. Trust me, this will mean the world to whoever receives your thank you card. They'll pin it to the bulletin board, proudly display it on a bookshelf, and put it on top of their desk. And like this ceremony, your note will be a special moment for that person. And when you go on to change, save, transform, or reinvent the world, they'll frame your card and tell everyone that you always knew that you had it in you. And if you don't believe me, this is a thank you card that I received from one of my students just this past week. Congratulations to you and the entire class of 2026, and a very special thanks to your family, friends, supporters, and the allies who have always believed in you. And you are just as proud of you as all of us here in the Faculty of Science and here at McMaster. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you for those inspiring words, Dr. Newbold. I would now like to welcome Dr. Susan Tai, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium to present the graduands to Chancellor Nicholas Brathwaite for admission to their degree.
Graduates, if you are able, please stand. Woo! Woo! Chancellor Braithwaite, on behalf of McMaster University Senate, I present to you these candidates and those in absentia in order that they may confer the appropriate degrees upon them, and I bear witness that they are worthy and suitable.
Graduates, by my authority and that of the McMaster University Senate, I have the great pleasure to admit those of you before me and those in absentia to their individual degrees at McMaster University with all the rights and privileges pertaining to those degrees. My sincere congratulations to you all. Now please be seated.
Graduates, I now ask each of you to join me on stage so that the Chancellor and I may welcome you to the McMaster Community of Scholars.
Honoured guests, so that each graduate's name may be heard, it would be appreciated if during the presentation of the graduates you would hold your collective applause to the end of each degree category. Thank you. Chancellor Brathwaite, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Honours Bachelor of Science.
Aria Alazadeh. Jaslyn Renee Abbott. Judy Abdulal.
Joy Queen Stabel Abubakari.
Jot Advaryu.
David Ajeri Tabby. Kalshihan Ahilan.
Jalid Ahmad. Arij Ahmed.
Ayan Ahmed.
Menahil Ahmed. Mohammed Ahmed. Samira Kulsum Ahmed. Nabiha Ahsen. Ramisa Fariha Ahsen.
Damilola Alabi Benson.
Sajud Alama. Bahar Alasti.
Abdullah Al-Azawi.
Masuma Majid Al-Hassoun. Mustafa Al-Hindawi.
Farheen Ali. Nagam Al-Khalut. Shahed Al-Kobaisi.
Mia Ingrid Allenson. Mara Al-Masri. Chloe Amani. Megan Charlize Amarello. Tisha Angurala. Jana Anklis.
Charlena Francesca Aquino.
Molly Armstrong.
Namana Arshad.
Usman Asif. Zoya Asem. Celine Asaf. Armin Atif.
Mandeep Kaur Ajla. Yalda Azari.
Inessa Azoyan. Halam Obey.
Ashley Soyoung Bay.
Nirvan Baisha. Rourke Benjamin Weinrib Baker. Buse Baladin. Heather Alexandra Xerxia Beer. Russell Kurth Beltran. Julian Benedict. Isabella Bernardez.
Nilofar Bigash.
Allah Ali bin Mahfouz.
Cheyenne Kiara Blackmore.
Olivia Helena Blasco. Mona Lisa Jaca Bonilla. Jane Simone Borja.
Gurleen Bogan.
Disha Brahmpot. Madeline Rose Brennan. Diego Anthony Brunetto. Sofia Bubniak Sagredo. Evan Chung Bui.
Juliana Ruth Busby. Tripit Buttar.
Laura Elizabeth Cantoni. Ida Cantos.
Angelina Canzoni.
Virginia Rose Capobianco. Alessia Adelina Carbone.
Veronica Kazaish.
Tiana Castiglione. Krishna Chachi.
Jessica Raju Chakramakil.
Ivanka Chang. Arshin Chaniana. Ray Chu. Catherine Emma Chittick.
Jagandeep Singh Chung.
Isra Chaudhuri.
Shaptavi Christy Sudarsan.
Patrick Angelo Ciolo.
Yulia Chulpan. Maya Kostake. Aries Blair Janus Cully Bremner.
Shalom Daniel. Afreen Dean.
Erica Rose Delmonico.
Madison Page Dempster. Matthew Deng. Prapti Desai.
Anna Desanchich.
Shubneet Kaur Dillon. Sherwin Philip Diaz.
Brianna Loren DiBattista.
Caitlin Din. Ava Raquel Dryden.
Liana Zita D'Souza.
Rohita Dutt.
Avik Dutta.
Ibrahim Dioub. Tori Elizabeth Edwards. Chloe Marie Isabel Arrett. Farah El Ansari.
Khalid El Chasley.
Salma El Shafe.
Zoe Olivia Ellimer.
Carter Justus Engel. Asli Ergun.
Shreya Isananda.
Hafsa Faisal. Khadija Faruqi. Marine Fatima.
Isabella Fernandez Villasis. Daniela Fernando.
Riva Gadu. Victoria Galeo Talanza. Celine Galab.
Alyssa Eileen Gallant.
Javon Garsha. Katrina Gardy. Katura Gaston. Yuyen Gay. Aaron George. Carla Gelly.
Alessandra Gilia.
Ashneet Kaur Gill. Sadie Gilliland. Leor Gimpalovich. Drish Gokul Kumar. Namagal Gauri Kanthan. Thirumagal Gauri Kanthan.
Shruti Gundala.
Ribhav Gupta. Julie New Min Thui Ha. Dania Nadal Haddad. Altaf Hafiz. Razma Haidari.
Sabria Haider.
Rachel Mariah Hambley. Matthew John Hammond.
Ria Hansey. Julia Harper.
Kayla Grace Hartley. Sama Hassan. Ishtar Hatem. Rachel Elizabeth Hemming.
Olivia Luciano Hoyser.
Logan Josephine Hill. Cameron Christopher Hoth. Ebrar Hoja.
Haley Lee Hood. Emma Lynn Hordike. Michal Haupt.
Ethan William Humphrey.
Prableen Kaur Hundal.
Sarah Selena Hunt. Katana Hussein. Rawan Sami Hussein.
Carolyn Victoria Huynh.
Zoe Caitlin Itzkovitz. Ashna Ifran. Mariam Imran. Ilma Imtias. Matthew Jeffrey Thomas Ing. Alishba Iqbal. Rafe Iqbal. Hera Ishfaq. Daniel Yosef Istok.
Sakshi Jadav.
Dia Jaku.
Mehreen Javed.
Selena Ashwini Jayendran.
Emily Tumaumau Jew.
Lavina Jayapalan. Alina Jivraj. Harleen Johal. Kate Marguerite Jordan. Amy Jew.
Lin Jundi. Jung Ki Jung. Sammy Jung.
Adrian Kalai Kumar. Thomas Kanitz Rasmussen. Priyanshita Kanwar.
Gitanjali Katrakuti Sridhar.
Selena Maria Katsirubas. Manmeet Kaur. Suknoor Kaur. Ahmed Taha Khalil.
Rachel Brianna Kamraj.
Hadi Ali Khan. Lisa Olivia Khan. Sarah Wasim Khan.
Muskan Kaur Karod. Arnika Khatun. Sajal Kokar.
Hafsa Kuram.
William Mark Miles Kiley.
Eunice Eugene Kim. Jacob Kim. Anika Mie Kina Kudaka. Emma Elizabeth King.
Pyravi Kirubakaran. Vasuki Kirubakaran.
Vishnavi Ashley Kirupakaran.
Sambiro Tirinde Kitawi.
Sierra Klein. Daniela Klobakar. Shreya Krishna Magaru.
Ewan Kuipers.
Ria Kumar. Tanya Kung.
Julia Katrina Kootman.
Katie Kwan. Basma Langa. Zenobia Norali Lassi. Abdulrahman Latifi. Emily Laura Lay. Sophie Guerra Layton. Jasmine Stephanie Ray Lazar.
Alexandra Lednova. Eunice Yuen Lee.
Han Wool Lee. Catherine Lee.
Hoi Ki Alicia Long.
Amanda Lee. Cynthia Lynn. Megan Michelle Linhares. Rayan Lone.
Emma Beatrice Losada. Jessica Lua.
Alec Daniel MacDonald. Maya Mahmood. Nicole Mack. Makil Malatesta. Nidhi Malhotra. Macy Elizabeth Malisiak. Maya Mamdani. Maggie Ernesta Marcus.
Sophia Mendoza Marks. Bisma Mariam.
Rubab Masaba. Gabriela Jacqueline Masri Ahmar. Maki Matsura. Hayden Robert McHardy. Alexander Magus. Emily Murdo. Andrea Michael. Ivo Vukovic. Benjamin Dominic Malone. Brian Min. Aditya Misra. Harsh Mystery.
Oyon Mitra.
Allison Moffett. Masha Mahima Mohammed.
Rusika Mohanraj. Justine Janice Marie Moravak.
Michaela Mora. Andra Matea Mosoy. Julia Luisa Nakarato. Sri Nagarajan.
Kashifa Nagman.
Alicia Naran.
Amen Nawade. Julianne Kamlin Win.
Nathan Kenneth Wynn. Sarah Nizami. Elizabeth No. Sydney Crystal Mulla. Raneem Safi Nomani. Thomas Luigi Nucci. Lauren Olivia Nunes.
Tenzin Niedun. Arshia Oja.
Mason Elliott Oliver.
Peniel Omogbolajimi Onabanjo.
Hannah Ong.
Nida Osman. Sabria Oyala.
Amisha Roshni Pakia Reginald.
Sanjana Palaparthi.
Julia Papa. Sienna Park. Dara Persania. Arya Patel. Isha Patel. Pari Patel. Priyansh Gaurang Patel. Somil Patel.
Akshaya Paventhan.
Alessia Perota.
Aliyah Michaela Prasad.
Christine Stella Chaley Fenn.
Kiana Puyanmer.
Jaden Premji. Hannah Elizabeth Preeby Nizar.
Shakti Vanitambi Putkaran.
Daria Quinn. Bhumika Rahulan. Parveen Kaur Rai.
Haitvi Raimagya.
Nilakshi Rajmogan.
Mohammed Nabil
Kirutiga
Rajput.
Rakavan.
Saskia Sandia Ramaish Rand.
Jessica Ramsanahai.
Afraz Salim Rao. Alexandra Gracinda Raposo. Delaney Phyllis Rass. Maya Prabha Rave. Julia Ann Rayner Beeben.
Rayan Mohammed Fazl Raza.
Ahmed Abdul Rahman. Arya Rehani. Tatiana Revchuk.
Kyron Rodriguez.
Lauren Dorothy Roxborough. Eden Isabel Riley. Veronica Moheb Saad.
Soma Sabori. Mithula Santakumar. Alia Sakib.
Rachel Shieldrop. Manit Sekon.
Janat Kaur Sethi. Sanya Sawani. Hirad Sayedian.
Hafsa Shafi. Samian Shahid.
Ajia Shahzad,
Jana Shakfa,
Parul Sharma,
Haley Ann Sherman, Disha Praveen Shetty,
Nabiha Shoaib,
Lena Nayef Shubair, Arij Ayaz Siddiqui,
Hifza Siddiqui,
Rukmanpreet Singh Sidhu, Maya Sinha, Charlize Sydney Slater, Kyla Jamie Madison Smith, Kevin Sagoli, Tania Kiran Sonawane,
Nisha Sriraj,
Alina Stifu, Eva Stoicic,
Maz Mohsen Subhani,
Maya Sood, Ariane Sultani, Matthew Sun,
Saikirthana Sundar,
Dua Syed, Alexis Morgan Silagi, Tara Shapari, Ahmed Tahir, Charlotte Eden Tan, Dara Leanne Tan, Zoya Tareen, Nicholas Joseph Tavares, Thakur, Emma James Thompson, Caroline Thompson,
Zahabia Abizer Tinwala,
Simon Tran, Lin Phuong Tran, Jessica True, Sophia Usman, Genevieve Catherine Valdmanis,
Melissa Isabel Van Lunen,
Jana Weinberg,
Elizea Josephine Vella, Maida Velpula,
Susan Verdes,
Emilia Zoe Vitas,
Angeline Vo,
Sonia Vrabak,
Sherry Maria Waba, Alexandra Walker,
Katie Wong,
Tianjiao Wang, Nabiha Waqar, Kubaib Ahmed Wariach, Nicole Waymeyer, Ezra Westerman, Chloe Noel Williams, Rachel Wong, UFA Lin Xiao, Junyao Xu, Zihan Shu,
Payal Yadav,
Mariam Yahya Yahya,
Bob Shen Yan, Jacqueline Yan, Daniel Yessa,
Henin Yi,
Niku Zahedi, Abdullah Zahid, Asad Zaidi, Stephen Alexander Zanet,
Esther Zhang,
Alice Zhuang,
Ishal Zia,
Chancellor Braithwaite, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Honours Bachelor of Medical Radiation Sciences.
Ahmed Abdulaziz, Lamar Mohammed Abul Haija, Jamia Ahmed,
Maria Atik Ahmed, Jasmine Ayang,
Misk Jamal Al-Dalami, Dana Al-Kuli, Mariam Al-Mosawi, Safa Yasser Al-Mudaris, Noor Al-Shawargi, Bailasan Al-Shokaki, Amelia Arazina, Aqsa Mahnur Aslam,
Hunana Asma, Rasil Bataina,
Aya Ben Zaibek,
Amreen Kaur Bhatia,
Katie Boyley, Evan Alexander Bowman, Nishat Chowdhury, Chung Yung Chu, Ashley Rose Chicha,
Nandini Dabhi, Joseph DeFede, Julia Francesca Duarte, Nida Faraj,
Mary Freymond, Nicole Francis Gillen, Niroshta Jnana Sundaram,
Kiana Christine Hall,
Salma Hamidi, Alicia Hasnayin,
Anfal Ali Hassan,
Emma Elizabeth Horisco, Michaela Brianna Herman,
Vivienne Amalie Steinmetz Hewitt, Emily Elizabeth Honig, Jovita Hong,
Maggie Wong,
Jenna Teresa Hubers,
Christina Rose Iannuzzi, Hiba Naz Imam, Jasmine John,
Tanea Kage, Marie Yolanta Kalinsky,
Hyun Woo David Kang, Nora Karim, Victoria Kasperska, Damian Kaspersky, Esther Key, Julia Grace Keeler, Maya Kathleen Kelly,
Makadis Khan,
Marvel Kella, Yuki Kwan, Mark Doyun Lee, Vanessa Rose Leese, Jessica Lily Chin Lee Shu,
Hannah Leah Lesway,
Amy Sishi Liang, Juwan Lim, Nicole Yin Monling, Fiona Liu, Wanji Esther Low,
Visahin Manakandan, Zachariah Marlat,
Jenna Masood, Louisa Matheson, Jessica Mary Matthew, Vikash Mistry, Kushi Modi,
Hadil Mohammed,
Hiba Muhammad, Manjot Kaur Multani, Naomi Ng, Trinity Wynn, Jessica Nicole Opperman.
Raghav Singh Panwar.
Ricky Rohit Kumar Patel. Samrat Arun Patil. Sophie Elizabeth McCrae Peaceful. Haley Abigail Petal.
Adriana Poe.
Praveena Priyadarsan. Morgan Kennedy Raymer. Victoria Elizabeth Pua Ramirez. Amnate Kaur Ranu.
Jocelyn Amy Renkovich.
Maeve Natalie Ann Elizabeth Rigby.
Amara Rokadia.
Noor Saleh. Tracy Shao. Catherine Tian Yin Shi. Brianna Edie Smith. Arshdeep Sohi.
Sylvia Julia Sokaz. Emily Grace Sprague.
Meena Strisak. Trisha Sudhakar.
Aishwarya Thampinayagam.
Kate Virginia Wadge. Maggie Wang. Olivia Morgan Whittington. Alexa Lee Wendell. Lily Yu.
Alex Y.T. Zong.
Chancellor Braithwaite, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Bachelor of Science.
Bhavya Abi.
Norhan Ahmadun. Ali Anis.
Misha Azaran.
Rahim Gerantz Bray.
Christina Kaklos. Zoe Chen. Christina Bianca Dragalin.
Cameron Dubchik. Muskan Kaur Garcha. Helena Kaying Hu.
Mahin Iqbal.
Abaid Khan. Olivia Kim. Ellen Lamb. Haley Liu.
T. Nu Leo. Emmanuel Luo.
Ben Mason. Yashna Hitesh Mistry.
Anna Carolina Niederla.
Jacob Joseph McKee. Ocean Mehta.
Myra Nisar. Thirunita Sabation. Zunair Sherwani.
Connie Tang. Lu Yi Wang.
Jonah Wilbur. Joshua Howan Jang.
Let's give one more round of applause to all the graduates. To close our ceremony, we will first hear the valedictory address, followed by the presentation of awards, the President's address, closing remarks from the Chancellor, and finally the closing address from our Knowledge Keeper. I would now like to introduce Yalda Azari, a graduate of the degree Honors Bachelor of Science in the Life Sciences program, who will be delivering the valedictory address.
Wow. Good afternoon. It is a privilege to stand here today before a community that has given me so much. Thank you for this incredible honor. I'd like to recognize Chancellor Brathwaite, Dr. Tai, Dr. McDonald, Dr. Anilovich, and Dr. Newbold, along with our incredible faculty, family, friends, and staff who have made today possible. To my loved ones sitting in the crowd, I'm here because you never stopped showing up. Class of 2026, you never stopped showing up. You pushed through long days, late nights, and everything in between in pursuit of this degree. And now we are here to celebrate you, to celebrate us, right here at this very moment in time. Speaking of time, it's quite a funny thing, isn't it? The road to get here felt long, almost as long as the Tim Hortons line in the Student Center. And yet, the memories we made along the way feel like they happened just yesterday. I still remember holding a pipette in my first biology lab, navigating the halls of KTH to find a tutorial room I'd never set foot in before, and even watching a total solar eclipse on campus. Truly, there is something so beautiful and unique about being a university student. Where else is a gym a 5-minute walk from your lecture, a coffee run just 2 minutes from your next class, and your closest friends living just a few doors away? Where else are thousands of people all chasing different dreams, learning and growing side by side? There's nothing quite like it. I remember so many times throughout my undergrad, my dad, also a McMaster alum, would tell me just how fast these years would go by. Back then, in those late nights studying at Thode, or maybe not studying if you were on the second floor, I couldn't believe it. Well, Dad, you were right. I'm here, and it went by faster than I ever could have imagined. And yet our journeys didn't begin this way. They began all those years ago in Welcome Week with new faces, new places, and a quiet question many of us carried: who am I? It's true. University starts with the question, who am I? But it ends with a much more powerful one. Who can I be for others? It might be as an educator, a policymaker, a healthcare provider, or a researcher, but beyond any title, true success is about being the person who makes the world a little brighter for those around them. Because at some point along the way, someone was that for you. Maybe it was a friend staying up late with you to study, a professor who believed in you when you found it hard to believe in yourself, a loved one who cheered you on through every milestone and every setback, always reminding you that you were worthy. So I want you to take a moment. Think of a time in university when someone showed up for you. Hold that moment in your mind. Remember the person, the feeling, what it meant to you. Now, as you sit here today with your degree as a symbol and all of us here as your witnesses, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Promise that you will be that person for someone else. Because long after today, people won't remember our titles. They will remember how we made them feel. So wherever life takes you, into classrooms, labs, hospitals, offices, or places we haven't even imagined yet, be that person. The one who shows up, the one who uplifts others, the one who makes the world just a little bit brighter. Because the impact we felt here at McMaster, it doesn't end with us, it begins with us. Congratulations, class of 2026, on your incredible work and dedication. The world is beckoning for new beginnings, and I cannot wait to see the ones that start with you. Thank you.
Would Muhammad Nabil Rajput please come forward? McMaster University established the President's Award of Excellence in Student Leadership to recognize students who have made outstanding contributions to the McMaster community through their extracurricular, scholarly, and community efforts. On behalf of our university and faculty, I have the honor of presenting the newest recipient of the President's Award of Excellence in Student Leadership, Nabil Rajput. An award-winning teaching assistant, Nabil served as co-president of the McMaster Pakistani Students Association and Ramadan program lead for the McMaster Muslim Students Association. He has been a member of McMaster's Operations Excellence Committee, a mentor with the McMaster Science Society, and a volunteer with both the Student Walk Home Attendant Team and the Office of Sustainability. Nabil was also social media director for the McMaster Brain Exercise Initiative. Beyond the university, he has served in volunteer roles with Kids Help Phone, Sunnybrook Health Science Center, McMaster Children's Hospital, World Wildlife Fund, and the Office of the Honorable Mary Ng. Congratulations, Nabil. Would Matthew Hammond please come forward? Matthew has been a research assistant with the Farncombe Family Digestive Health Research Institute and the Rural Ontario Medical Program while serving as president of both the McMaster Genetics Society and the McMaster chapter of the Canadian Obesity Network Students and New Professionals. He has also held executive positions with the Indigenous Health Movement, Global Medical Brigades, and the McMaster Science Society. Matthew was a peer support coordinator for the MSU Diversity and Equity Network and an affinity group facilitator with Residence Life. An Honor M recipient, he also held volunteer roles with Ronald McDonald House, St. Joseph's Villa, and the McMaster Arts for Children's program. It's my pleasure to present the President's Award of Excellence in Student Leadership to Matthew Hammond. Congratulations.
Graduating, this is a time of transition, reflection, and anticipation. On behalf of McMaster University, congratulations. You have earned this day. Convocation is a time to pause in a world that rarely slows down. It is a moment for you to look back at who you were when you first arrived on campus and to appreciate how far you have come. It is also a moment to look forward with confidence and purpose to the next stages of the life you are shaping. Today, you leave McMaster not just with a degree, but with an education, grounded in curiosity, integrity, resilience, and caring for the world around you. Your McMaster education is distinctive. It has been shaped by our setting on an especially beautiful corner in Hamilton. It has been influenced by the university's ideal scale, big enough to matter, yet also small enough to be familial, by its history and traditions. During your time here, you may have noticed a brick building at the corner of Sterling and Forsyth, which is the home to the Bertrand Russell Research Center and Archives. Russell was a British philosopher, mathematician, and peace activist who earned the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1950. He was a celebrity who influenced the Beatles and Muhammad Ali. Russell often wrote and spoke about education. He said, education is not to be viewed as something like filling a vessel with water, but rather assisting a flower to grow in its own way. This is how we have tried to shape your education at McMaster University. We did not simply ask you to absorb information. We asked you to find it, test it, synthesize it, challenge it, and apply it. Just as important as the work that you did on your own, it was the work with others in labs and seminars and other group settings. You learned that complex problems demand diverse perspectives, and that more durable solutions emerge when we listen as carefully as we speak. Whatever field of study you studied at McMaster, you face the same basic questions. What is happening? How is it happening? Why is it happening? What comes next? And how can we change the outcome? Answering these questions has shaped your education, and I hope you will continue asking them long after today. Your years as McMaster students have unfolded in an era characterized by uncertainty and rapid change. You navigated academic pressure, the end of a pandemic emergency, global instability, and evolving expectations of what the future might look like. You adapted, you persisted, you supported one another, and in doing so, you demonstrated a quality that matters as much as intelligence or skill: resilience. You worked in teams to seek mentorship, to lean on your community. As you move into your next chapters, I encourage you to remember that the most meaningful successes are rarely individual achievements. They come through relationships, collaboration, and trust. Today, you join a global network of more than 250,000 McMaster alumni, including leaders in almost every field imaginable. They are researchers, clinicians, entrepreneurs, educators, scientists, artists, advocates, public servants, and innovators. What connects all of you is not just a shared institution, but a shared mindset, a willingness to think deeply, act ethically, and improve the world. Our world needs your ideas, your energy, your passion, and your sense of responsibility. As graduates, you are ready to make a positive impact, not because you have all the answers, but because you know how to ask better questions and where to look for the answers. You'll know when you have found those answers because you understand evidence and context, and because you have learned to adapt when circumstances change. These are the enduring strengths of a McMaster education, and they will serve you on any path you choose. Some of you are stepping into careers that you envisioned for years. Others are still exploring and discovering. Both are normal and acceptable at this time of life. Life after graduation is a series of experiments, refinements, and sometimes reinventions. I want you to have the confidence that you will find a way to use the skills that you have developed here, perhaps in ways you are not expecting. As you move through your lives, I encourage you to remain open to new ideas, to new people, and especially to learning that continues long after your formal education ends. I want to encourage you to remain curious and to stay engaged and to take risks. When challenges arise, remember that overcoming difficulty is a sign of growth. I hope you will feel a sense of responsibility to your families and friends, your communities, your colleagues, and our society. Before I close, I want to acknowledge the family members, partners, and friends who stand with you today. Their support, encouragement, sacrifice, and belief have helped bring you to this moment. I want to thank our faculty and staff for their dedication to teaching, research, mentorship, and student success. And to you, our graduates, I want to thank you for choosing McMaster and for shaping this institution with your talent and spirit. Whether your path takes you across the globe or keeps you close to Hamilton, McMaster will always be part of your story, and you will always be part of ours. I hope you'll stay connected and be proud you studied here. Never underestimate the value of your education or the difference you can make. The future is yours to shape. Go forward with confidence, compassion, and keep on learning. I am proud of you. We are proud of you. Thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Today you join a global community of McMaster graduates, and we are proud to welcome you into our alumni family. To Mohammed and Matthew, congratulations. And Yalda, you were amazing. Yeah. If that awesome lady is an example of this class, I think we're in good hands. President Tai and Dr. Newbold, thank you for your words of wisdom. And graduates, I encourage you to carry the words that you heard today with you as you take your next steps. My very best wishes to each of you for success, fulfillment, and continued discovery. Congratulations again, and thank you.
All right. Congratulations, class of 2026. Wish you well in your future days ahead. I'm going to finish here with Gunahonya. And on and what away and not the Hoda Hungway and Doc not to home what ne on Nas what away and ended the Hoda Spotty Wires and the whole McMaster Doctrine Anita on a ye guy when Doc na do what a get dog Gunahonya. And on and the get go there just what a home see your sky when go so Nei henjid wai ho canto sangwaya diso sangwa we gonna honyo. Nene always at scano do not tonyo. Nidine and we heg iha Scott and jid waya na hongwani go. Scott did jibarat no honyo ne to gay ni jok tok na hongwani go. And on in a jid what throw it sa homan's a date or no hadded one hokwa. Ne sa hon dium go si da good rock. Ne go to na da honda da way go hoya to on at a wins a gay. Nena ang gudrak swio doga sa gay hoi na da hodak yung gay hone get good drift tank ne. Nena and what away noni na Scott did tina honyo na sa O when the date nad one all hudded one hoch quat nego tana da hodak the gwego hanta on and to when the gate. Nate again is jok tok na what nego. And on in a jid what troy na hodai hodonyo touch ne gate set na Hawaiian and hit. Nate na gudrat swio na doga sagai Hawaii na da hodak gwai when they get drift tank nate. Nate na and way one egg na scanos one of the no. Ne one you look targets. Nina and what away noni na Scott did you know hadai hodonyo touch ye geeks na Hawaiian and he Nate again jok tok na what ni go and on in a jiro trovi na silver go on this gonna dayo oi hawana touch what Nate dos a high wine what set now song go ya hank go hand on much the nyonge Nina and what away noni na the silver na hanyo na silver go on this gonna dayo Nate again jok tok na what ni go and on in a jiro trovi na Gaining Godagi, Hadio Yakiono, Nadio Kianyado, Nate and Gudrat Swio, Dogascano, Dono. Nate and Wadaway Noni, and the Zetina Hanyo, Gate Hano, Hadio Yakiono, Dio Kianyado, Nate again, Joktok, one to go. And on in a Jidwa Troina, how Hagi, Gong Hede Hana, Grace, and where Edison. Nate so to send donate scan away, do not Dono. On a Gudrat Swio, Dogas to how in a Hodini don't shot. Nate and Wadaway Noni, Nad, the Silvana Hanyo. Na gong hede handros way dison. Nate again is joktok na one go. Don't it on the got many ige guy got that. Go on you. On a agree one egg na scano swagwego na toasted wire na jungok squadanyo. Nate again you talk na one go. Don't it be strong and always stand up for what's right. Yahweh.
Thank you, Yalda, President Tai, Chancellor Brathwaite, and Derek for your words, and congratulations to all of our award winners. In a moment, we will rise together for the singing of our national anthem. Following the anthem, the academic and graduate processions will recess to music performed by local Indigenous artists. I invite you to remain standing at your seats until the processions have left the hall. After the ceremony, graduates may collect their diplomas and return their regalia in the convention center where you checked in. Diploma distribution will close 1 hour following the ceremony. We ask that only graduates enter the diploma distribution area. Graduates and their guests are then warmly invited to continue the celebration at the Alumni Welcome event at the David Braley Health Sciences Center just down the road at 100 Main Street West. This relaxed gathering offers an opportunity to celebrate with family and friends and take photos, with regalia available there for your use for the photos, and connect with the McMaster alumni community. Please join now in the singing of our national anthem. Following the anthem, this convocation stands adjourned.